President Trump has a proposal to change Social Security in 2026. It is in motion in Congress, and I want to bring you all the details. So, if you're on Social Security benefits, if you're on disability benefits, you want to pay attention to this. And a big part of that plan is to increase Social Security by $660 a month for certain categories of seniors. This was a promise that was made, and it is right now before Congress. I am going to share with you the bill that right now is sitting in Congress with a $660 Social Security increase as part of this plan. In addition, there are five proposals that the president is considering right now in order to fix Social Security in 2026. I'm going to bring you all the details. My name is Kwame Kwade. I am a government benefits expert. For 15 years, I have been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. I create content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other personal finance issues in and out of Congress that affects seniors. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Do me a quick favor, go into the comment section and let me know your city and your state. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, welcome back. I am glad that you are here. We have a lot to cover today. Today's video is sponsored by our partner, Chapter Medicare. Over 2,000 of our listeners have already worked with Chapter to improve their Medicare benefits, and you could be next. I will talk about that in detail shortly. But there's a lot to cover today, starting with the first proposal in 2026 to change Social Security and put more money in your pocket. I am going to go to that, and that is what is called the Social Security Expansion Act. This is a bill. This is not clickbait. This is not something fancy or pie in the sky idea. This is an actual bill that is in Congress right now that is going to change Social Security. And one of the benefits or one of the proposals in this bill is to give a $660 increase. Now, first, let's look at the date. It says that this is in the 119th Congress. It means that that is the current Congress we're in right now, 2025, 2026. Now, there are about 6 different proposals in this bill that is being considered by the Senate and the House to fix Social Security. But one of the exciting ones I want to bring to your attention, and I'm not going to bore you with all the Senate language or the congressional legislative language that is in this bill. I actually have a summary of the bill, and I'm going to pull that up and share that with you so that we can look at it together and look at how this particular bill is going to put $660 in your pocket if you're a low income senior, in addition to other amazing benefits that are attached to this bill. So, the first thing I want to talk to you about is, as part of the Social Security Expansion Act, is to lift a lot of seniors out of poverty. And the idea, the proposal in front of the president is a big one that, number one, will increase the minimum requirement or the minimum benefit for Social Security. It is right here in print. So I'm going to read it to you. It says that Social Security improve the Social Security minimum benefit for recipients. This bill would help low-income workers stay out of poverty by increasing the special minimum benefit and indexing the benefit level so that it is equal to 125% of the federal poverty line, or 18,000 for a single worker at the time of writing this bill. So let me unpack that for you. So what they are essentially saying is that if you're a low-income senior and you're currently getting less than $1,300 in Social Security benefits, this bill is going to put about $660 increase in your benefit. So what does that mean? Well, it is tied to the federal poverty level, so that if you right now are making about $1,000 in Social Security benefits or $1,200, you are essentially living in poverty. And how do I know that? Because the government's own data about what they consider as poverty shows that you are living in poverty. And I'm going to show you the evidence of that right now so that we are on the same page about this. So there's something that the government releases every year called the federal poverty level. And the federal poverty level numbers really essentially shows you what the federal government considers as poverty, who is living in poverty by household size. So when you look at the federal poverty level chart, I'm going to pull it up right now so you can see it. Here's the 2025 federal poverty level chart. If you are making less than $15,600, you are living in poverty. So essentially, if you're making about $1,300 in Social Security benefit, you're living in poverty. That's according to the government. So what the Social Security Expansion Act will do is going to move you from poverty level or below poverty. So if you're getting $1,000, you are definitely living below poverty. It means that you are worse off. It's going to move you from 100% of poverty to 125%. So you can see 125% means that in 2025, you are going to get $19,562. So imagine if you are getting $1,000 in Social Security benefits. That's $1,200 a year, $12,000 a year. It means that you're going to move from 12,000 to 19,000. That's about a $7,000 increase. And it goes up every year based on inflation. So next year, 125% of the federal poverty level is probably going to be in 20,000 and over because it's always adjusted. And so the goal of the Social Security Expansion Act, as it's been shown, is to put you in a situation where you are living above poverty. So I'm going to go back to the bill again and read it to you. It says that it will increase your benefit to equal to 125% of the federal poverty level. And so that is the biggest change that Congress is considering, that the president is considering right now. And it's before Congress. Both bills are in the House and the Senate to try to push this through. And I am excited about this because for somebody that has been doing this for 15 years, this is the most promising Social Security bill I have seen that impacts low income seniors in a big way and lifts them out of poverty and improves their living situation right now. That is number one. Change number two is to do something about Social Security increases. Social Security increases right now for 2026. Let me share with you what it's projected to be. So, your cost of living adjustment next year is projected to be a tiny 2.7%. And I've shared this before, and a lot of seniors are upset about that. And rightly so, because even though Social Security cost of living adjustment is projected to be 2.7%, which means that you're going to get an extra $50 increase, Medicare Part B premium is projected to increase by 11.6%. You heard that right. So the government is telling us that seniors only deserve an estimated 2.7% increase in Social Security benefit. But then the same government is going to charge you 11% increase in Medicare Part B premium. Something is off. Why is that? Well, I have an answer. It is because Social Security Administration has been using the wrong index to calculate your cost of living adjustment. This is a well-known fact because the current index does not truly reflect the costs that seniors face on a regular basis. It does not reflect the goods and services that really impact seniors on a regular basis. So the current index underestimates inflation that affects seniors and therefore underestimates your Social Security cost of living adjustment. An actual study came out recently from the Senior Citizens League that said that if you went back to 2010 and you looked at how much seniors have lost in Social Security benefits because cost of living adjustment does not truly reflect what seniors are facing, all seniors will be owed $370 right now. That is how much the government has taken from you by not giving you the Social Security increase you deserve every year. So the Social Security Expansion Act, one of the things it's going to do is to fix this. And how is it going to do it? Well, it is going to do that by adjusting the formula for calculating your Social Security cost of living adjustment. And I'll show you where it says that in the summary document I have been talking to you about, and it is right here. And I'm going to read it to you so that you can see why this is significant and why I think this is the best bill I have seen in a while to try to fix Social Security and put real money in the pockets of seniors, especially low income seniors that have been struggling. So let's read it together. It says that one of the things it's going to do is increase cost of living adjustment. I want to emphasize it says increase. So this bill will more accurately ensure or measure the spending pattern for seniors by adopting the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. Older Americans, by and large, are not going out on a spending spree buying big screen TVs, laptops, or the latest tech gadgets. Rather, they are spending a disproportionate amount of their income on healthcare and prescription drugs, which will be reflected in the formula for calculating COLA under this legislation. So, what they are acknowledging is that the existing formula does not truly calculate what seniors are spending their money on and tracking it and seeing the cost of living increases or the cost increases that comes with those specific items. And so they are missing the boat and they are adjusting social security benefit based on costs that seniors are not really spending money on. Seniors are not going out there buying the latest tech gadgets or the latest big screen TVs that urban wage earners and clerical workers are concerned about. And so essentially, the government is using the wrong index to calculate inflation and cost of living for seniors. That is the second change. The third change, which I think is equally exciting, is to put $200 a month in your pocket right away. That is separate from the $660 I've talked about. This is going to be an across the board increase for all Social Security and disability benefits. It's going to give you $2,400 a year. And let me read to you where that is coming from in this bill, because a lot of you were not happy with the big, beautiful bill and the fact that it did not put money in the pockets of low income seniors. Well, the Social Security Expansion Act is going to do just that. So here it is right there. The Social Security Expansion Act is going to, let me bring it up so that you can see it even clearer. Or maybe I can minimize myself and then we can even read it together. So it says that the Social Security Expansion Act is going to do an across the board increase for current recipient and new recipients. Under this bill, the Social Security benefits for current and existing recipients will be increased by $2,400 a year. Why is that important? Well, seniors have been complaining about inflation and the fact that inflation has been eating into their Social Security increases. You get a $50 increase in cost of living adjustment, and then you get a $20, $30 increase in your Medicare premium, and then the money is gone. Or you apply for food stamps and you get $23. And so you cannot catch a break. Well, this bill is to help you catch that break by putting an extra $200 a month in your pocket right away across the board. All seniors on Social Security and disability benefit. That's why I'm excited about this. But before we go any further, let's talk about Medicare. I promise you that 2,000 of you have already reached out to Chapter, and I want to give you an update on that. Why did we partner with Chapter Medicare? Well, there's a good reason for that. And here's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about. 90% of all seniors are in the wrong Medicare plan. How do I know this? Because that is what the data shows. And so if you are a senior that is about to turn 65, or you are already 65 and older and you're on Medicare, you have to pay attention to this, because being in the wrong Medicare plan is actually robbing you of benefits that you deserve, you have earned. Why? Because in your lifetime as a senior, you are going to spend more money, or you are going to receive more money from Medicare than you're going to receive from Social Security, because of just the facts. Healthcare is expensive in this country. And so if you're in the wrong Medicare plan, you are cheating yourself of benefits that you've earned, that you deserve. And that is where Chapter comes in. Chapter is the organization that we've partnered with, because in the 15 years I've been doing it, they are the only Medicare advisory company I have found that is not pushing any agenda. They are not pushing any specific plans or anybody. They are there to look at what is available to you based on your situation and help you pick the right plan. And so call them today, 539-205-2147, And as I mentioned, over 2,000 of you have called them already and had a great experience. Call them, or if you rather fill out a form, a very quick form, go into the comment section or the description to this video. I'll put the form in there. You can fill it out. They'll reach out to you. And I promise you, these guys are the real deal because they are there. The people you see on the screen are waiting to take your call. They are there to help you find the best Medicare plan that is available to you and save you on average $1,100 a year. They are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Tons of 5-star reviews that I've read many, many times on my broadcast. These guys are the real deal, and I'm excited for you to be getting help so that you can avoid being one of the 90% of seniors that are in the wrong Medicare plan. Call Chapter today. So I am going to get back to what I was talking about. I told you there were 5 benefits into seniors in the plans that the president is looking at. I have given you about 3 of them. So it's time to share the other 2. What else is in the Social Security Expansion Act that is going to help you? Well, let's get to it. And I have 2 more to share with you that I'm excited about. The other one is this. You've probably heard that Social Security is running out of money, that the Social Security Trust Fund is running out of money, that by 2032, they will have to cut benefit by up to 25%. Well, this bill fixes that problem for 75 years. And how do they do it? Well, they are going to help or require higher income households to pay their fair share into Social Security. So I'll read it to you and then you can decide. It says they will extend the solvency of Social Security for 75 years by requiring the wealthiest American households to pay their fair share of taxes. And here is the deal. Today, because of the earnings cap on Social Security taxes, a CEO making $40 million a year pays the same amount of Social Security as someone making $176,100. This legislation will lift the cap and subject all income above $25,000 to Social Security payroll tax. Under this bill, over 90% of households will not see their taxes go up. So here's the 2-part. Number 1, it will require people who are not paying Social Security tax above a certain income will be required to pay if you make more than $250,000. It broadens the net and brings in more money into Social Security. And so by doing that, it avoids the cliff that is going to happen in 2032, where all Social Security beneficiaries, including current beneficiaries and new beneficiaries, are going to see a 25% cut in benefits because there's not going to be enough money coming into the Social Security system to pay our retirees that are getting money out, that are drawing benefits. And so the only way or some of the ways to fix this is to bring in more money, or you have to slow down how much money is going out. Now, there's been a lot of talk that Trump wants to raise the retirement age. There's been news articles. I'm going to share one with you that says that President Trump is thinking about raising the Social Security retirement age. And I am just a messenger on this. I'm bringing you the facts. Here it is, right here. August the 15th, Smart Asset. Is Trump going to raise the retirement age? Well, why would the president even be considering raising the Social Security retirement age? The primary reason is that Social Security is in a crisis. And by 2032, if nothing is done, benefits will have to be cut. And you can either solve the problem by bringing in more money, raising taxes, or raising the Social Security cap so that people who make more than $250,000 pay Social Security taxes on all income above that, or you slow down how much money is going out of the system. And one of the ways to do that is to raise the full retirement age. And so this article from Smart Asset is asking the question. I'm going to read the first line to you. It says, why President Trump has consistently pledged not to raise retirement age. Several influential Republican factions have promoted adjustment that will shift the timeline. And it's not entirely up to the president. Even if Trump sticks to his prior commitment, a higher retirement age remains a possibility. Any change could have a sizable effect on retirement planning. So the president says he doesn't want to do it, but congressional Republicans, some of them want to do it. So that's where we are. And they are trying to solve the same problem, either slow down how much money is going out or bring more money in. And one of the ways to bring more money in is what I shared with you that is in the Social Security Expansion Act legislation, which is to do exactly what I said, is to raise, the legislation would lift the cap and subject all income above 250,000 to Social Security payroll tax. Under this bill, over 91% of households will not see their taxes go up by a penny. So it means only 9% of households will be affected and solve a problem for Social Security for 75 years. So I'm excited about this because this is one of the most realistic proposals out there. It affects a limited number of people, but has a large scale benefit by not only avoiding a dramatic and painful cut that is coming, but also saves Social Security for 75 years. So that's why I'm excited about it. And then number 5, what else is in this proposal that I'm excited about? Well, I am going to share that with you in a minute. And here it is. It says that it is going to help disability beneficiaries. A lot of people on disability feel like they're always left out, that when there are changes, they don't feel like anybody's thinking about them. Well, this bill is doing that. In addition to being part of the $200 increase that's coming a month, this bill also combines making sure that people who have lost disability benefits, especially kids on disability that lost benefits, are going to have those benefits restored. So for 2026, I'm excited because not only do we have a bill that is in the current Congress, but we have it in both houses of Congress. It has bipartisan support, and it's been put in front of the president as some of the proposals to strengthen Social Security going forward. And given President Trump's track record with Congress, if the president gets behind this, the likelihood that it's going to be passed is very high. So that is what I'm looking forward to. I wanted to share this with you. And before I let you go, I want to talk to you about an exciting breaking news that we have been sharing over the last couple of days. So we created a community. We created a community for our members who have been watching our channel online and wants to get more out of the content that we're creating. So we've created a paid community called School. And it is a platform that right now we have over 125 members that are online connecting with each other and getting unique and exclusive content from me and my team to help you maximize your retirement. What kind of content am I talking about? Well, all our paid guides. If you go to our YouTube store, all the guides that you see there, we are making available on this platform. That's number 1. Number 2, we are giving you exclusive videos on maximizing your Social Security, Medicare, and more. We are giving you a monthly money saving tips and senior discounts, walking you through step-by-step resources and guides to help you live your best retirement. And then I'm hosting a weekly live question and answer session and bringing other experts that can help you maximize your retirement. And then a supportive community that can help you guys who are of the same mindset be able to connect with each other, support each other, learn from each other. And most importantly, it allows me to give you more in helping you get every dollar, every discount, and every benefit that you have earned and deserve. So if this is something that is interesting to you, these are some of the things that we've been covering there: unlocking hidden income streams, mastering your retirement lifestyle, saving thousands of dollars a year, finding the perfect part-time job as a senior, scoring exclusive senior perks, how to shield yourself from scammers, navigating housing decisions with confidence, how to thrive in your golden years, how to support, get support from your loved ones and support your loved ones, and building meaningful connections with other seniors that are on this platform. This is the easiest and most user-friendly platform I have ever seen for seniors, And as I mentioned, 125 of you have already joined since we launched. And if you join now, you can stay at the introductory price for life. That price is going to go up in a few weeks. So if you want to get in early, go to school.com/benefits insider and sign up today. I'm going to put the link in the description and pin it to the comment section below so that you can check it out and see if the school community where we are helping seniors live their best retirement is for you. So that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. If you like what you heard, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate your support. If you're new here, thank you for supporting this channel. I hope you come back, and I am looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow.